Men who like to keep their morning routine simple will love these For Him gummies, specially formulated with 12 key nutrients designed to support men's daily nutritional needs. Nature-made For Him gummies help support muscle and bone health. It improves your immune health, and it increases your energy metabolism. With the quality you can trust, nature-made For Him gummies have no artificial flavors, no synthetic dyes, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, and is gluten-free. Pharmacists around the world have recommended Nature Made to be the #1 vitamin and supplement brand. So when you need something that's going to help you get you through the day, when you need something that's going to increase your energy to help you get you through that workout, to make you perform as an elite athlete at the top of your ability, try Nature Made For Him gummies, because you don't want to stop.
To the 12th round.
Hey, welcome to the Terror Dome. You should be heading home, cause you could bring all of your ninjas and the Technodrome. I rip right through your flesh and bone and mental capacity. Flood your mind with atrocities and copious tragedies. This dark Sabbath is a lesson in street. Behold the church of the ghetto, feel the words when I preach. Amen. Let the Lord say a prayer for they don't end up in front of someone banging their trigger. Living life like a war pig. Fuck the law, I'm getting mine. Let the others figure what the cost is. Purchasing the fortress on gorgeous acres enormous. Car park full of foreigners and women just waiting on us. We living the dream. Y'all living like hell is earthbound. We are not the same. You've been a lame since birth, pal. I don't feel sorry. I recommend they go dirt bound. Doggy dog world, and you've been looking like Chuck Brown.
Well, beautiful people, best damn nation. It is a new year. Welcome to 2026 and welcome to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the roughest, toughest SOB these parts of the United States. First of all, this man is a grappler. This man is the green-eyed bandit. He fights people. Sometimes he bites people. He's your mama's favorite wrestler. And he can whoop your daddy ass. The one and only Roosevelt, the fighter. What's that?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? How you feeling, B?
Oh, man, I am just getting over, I don't know what it was, a cold, a flu, or something.
Bro, that super flu is something serious because I ended up with it over Christmas break. And I don't get sick, so it was very, very heavy on me. Like last time I've been sick was 2002. So when I got it, it was like just almost like a full shutdown, like kryptonite. And I'm still dealing with it now.
Yeah.
Like I had it over the Christmas, and then like I have an inhaler right now. So anybody that want to wrestle me and want to have an advantage, you better take it. You better take full advantage of it right now.
Right there.
Once I recover from this, you're gonna be in a whole lot of trouble.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, y'all take care of yourselves, man. Take some vitamin D and get your nutrients in. I had a cold that it was whooping my butt. My son got it first, and then he kind of got over it. And then my wife got super sick, and then I got sick like right after her. And so we've been struggling. You know what I'm saying? This last couple of days we've been struggling, man. But hopefully everybody is doing good, and you brought your New Year's in right. We are the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Let us reintroduce ourselves. Like I said, my name is Brian Renegade. I am a podcaster. I am also a business owner. I also am the founder of a nonprofit organization, and co-organizer for the Mall Mania event. This is Roosevelt. Well, before I introduce Roosevelt, let me introduce to you the villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. This man has Magneto. Was it Black Panther? We had real quick. And Iron Man. Yeah, he all three of them at the same time. You thought they was different people. They not. They the one and only villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. The infamous LP, the villain. What's happening, P?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man, we in 2026. That's how we doing.
Yeah. New year. Happy New Year.
Absolutely. Now, before we move on any further, I'd like to put out a public service announcement. January 15th is the last day that we going around saying Happy New Year. If I ain't seen you by January 20th, just know Happy New Year already, okay? January 15th is the last day. I see people, I've known people that say Happy New Year to you in February, and I'm like, say it again. I'm going to punch you in the face. January 15th is the last day, okay? I just want to put that out there. Let's continue with the show, but I'm sick of this February and March. I'm like, oh, Happy New Year. Do it.
You got to the next week to say, I ain't seen you since last year. That's you got to next week to say
that too. Yes, that too.
Ooh. Oh man, what's going on, Pete?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Same old. Grinding as we always do.
Oh yeah, I saw you drop the little teaser for something that you're working on, something that's big for the fashion world, especially that's around the Virginia Carolina line. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people about what you got going on this year.
So I got a fashion designer battle coming this year. It's actually the first that I know of that's been done in years. Back in the day, you just had a battle of the brands. The designers get to choose. The designers go against each other. Somebody win. So this has been the first time that it's been done in a while because I wanted to do something different this year. So one of the craziest things about this event is this year when we do the designers, they're gonna have a model draft. So all the models will cast. All the designers will be in the room, and it's just like the NFL. You got to start choosing who you want to be on your team, and that's like I know that's never been done before. That is something that's never been done. So I'm super excited about that, just because nobody has ever done this shit before. So I'm super hyped about
that. Give us some information about being able to be casted for this event, if you haven't yet.
Well, this casting, I'm debating about having kids. I don't think I'm gonna have any kids, but it'll probably be like 18 and up. Will probably be my casting age. Maybe 16. I gotta decide that. But it's, plus size men, fit men, plus size women, fit women. Anybody, it ain't no age restriction. If you got the juice, come on out. So yeah, we don't put no boundaries on nobody. I want everybody. I want a variety of stuff, and then let the designers choose who they want on their team.
Yeah, I think at one point we all used to be models. And I'm telling you, LP, man, I done lost 20 pounds, Jack. If you need another male model, I'm dusting off my boots. I'm dusting off my shoes, my hard bottoms. You know what I'm saying? All the wrestlers, that's getting in shape, I'm coming for your ass, man. All summer, I'm showing nothing but nipples. So I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, Jack. But that's dope, man. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Hopefully we can put that with the Mall-Mania during the Mall-Mania weekend. You know what I'm saying? Battle, fashion. I'm just saying.
That's the plan.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Well, big things this year, man. Big things. Roosevelt, what you got going on, man? I know you already got signed or has picked up a couple of wrestling events coming up, man. What you got going on?
Yeah, wrestling events. I'm in the running again this year for Men's Health and Fitness magazine. It's a big competition that they do every year, and it's basically based on votes. So hopefully I'll take the win this year and be on the cover of that magazine. And I'm getting back into the fighting world with MMA and boxing. So I potentially have a fight coming up at the end of February in New York. I just got contacted by the guy today, and so I just got to get prepared for that, man. Just go out there and knock some heads off and take some money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. And I got two fight Maverick, who was formerly our hyperdrive champion. He will be fighting in February. And then I have another guy that I'm training right now with boxing. And I just got to get in contact with him and see if he'll be interested. But I'm taking all kinds of rings, bro. I'm taking 4-side rings. I'm taking wrestling rings, boxing rings. I'm taking MMA cages, all of it. So I'm gonna be on month next this year, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's something special about somebody that like getting punched in the face. I don't know what it is. It's well, why? Why would you want to get legally punched in the face? I don't know.
Well, here's my thing, man. Like we just talked about, man. I got a model in LP show, so I don't got time to get my face bruised up. So I'm gonna go in there and knock dude out and walk on out of there. Like I ain't got time for all that. You ain't about to hit me. I got a photo shoot after this. That's my mentality.
Oh man. Well, absolutely, man. Well, the last time, fellas, we spoke, y'all was trying to rush us off the podcast so that y'all can catch the last episode of Stranger Things. Now, that's going to lead into two things. First of all, I want to see what you guys thought about that last episode of Stranger Things. And then I want to see what you thought about the crossover between Stranger Things and WWE that just happened this past Monday Night Raw. So first, LP, before you get into it, man, if you want to, we can go ahead and do a tough talk. But I want to see what you guys thought about the ending of Stranger Things and the series as a whole. Let me go ahead and go to Roosevelt before we let LP tear it down.
The final episode, it was 2 hours long, and it didn't need to be for what they gave us. You know what I'm saying? The ending was lackluster. The final fight scene with Vecna was anticlimactic. Like I really expected more out of the very last episode of Stranger Things. Because they built it up so big, and I was like, eh. And then after they unalived Vecna, he still had like almost 40 minutes left on the daggone show, and I was like, all right, well, something else is getting ready to happen, and everything just went back to normal. And I was like, where's the soldiers? What happened to the general? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did L go? What happened with that? Like, what is going on right now? What is happening? I hear that they're talking. Well, the fans in the Stranger Things community are talking about there is a secret episode that's either supposed to be dropping either today or on the 12th. I would love to see if that happens. If it does, I'd love to see what exactly going to happen. I see some cryptic videos that kind of gives me a strong feeling that they're going to drop another episode. I'd love to see it happen. I would really love to see it happen. If it doesn't, then shut up. Shut up talking about it, because I'm getting me excited and wanting to see it. And if it don't happen, I'm gonna be very mad. And then I'm gonna go around punching people in the face. And y'all don't want me going around punching people in the face.
We don't want that at all, man. Oh man. Pete, what you think about the final episode of Stranger Things?
I agree with Roosevelt on most of it, because it really wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I have been saying a long time, because it took so long. It was so many years between, and I kept on saying it'll be worth it if they don't drop the ball, like Game of Thrones or somebody like that on the last season and the last episode. It was too much talking, extremely too much talking. A lot of things that really didn't make no sense. Just like even Roosevelt said. Of course, spoiler alert, if you guys haven't if you haven't seen it, you already done fucked up at this point in time. But when me and my daughter was watching, we basically was saying the same thing. Like, when they beat Vecna, I'm like, they got a lot left. So I'm assuming the rest of it's gonna be the military or something. And they don't do nothing. Like, and then another thing that really messed me up is the military who was killing people and torturing people. They just left and said, all right, guys, we'll let you guys go. There ain't no such thing as a loose end, apparently. So, they just flashed it. And then it's like, what, 6 months or however many months or however much long when they showed where everybody was doing now. So, yeah, it definitely, it had a couple of moments that, with the fight with Vecna that I liked. There's some bullshit crap moments, too, when they was fighting the giant, what's it? Like, there's no way nobody should have died. I just like they could at least kill one person. Like, even Nancy mom and her dad should have died. I know the Duffer brothers is afraid to kill people, but it gotta make sense, bro. Like, the one person that died, nobody even cared about that character like that. They only brought her in just to kill her. So the original core cast should have died. This secret episode that I've been hearing about too, fans have a thing where they want to build this stuff up, and when this stuff don't go right, get excited, then it don't happen, and then you got Jericho showing up on Monday Night Raw. Don't get upset when it don't happen, because you the one that made the shit up. I don't think it's no secret episode, bro. Like, don't even get your hopes up. Because it wouldn't make no sense for them to do a secret episode. Like, they would have had to have this episode in the bag just in case. And I don't know. This is like that. It's like that Twilight, the last Twilight, when they had all that fighting, and then it was a vision the whole time. So, I don't think that's gonna be it, bro. I don't think that's just let it go.
The thing that I saw was that the ending, the final episode, was a vision of Vecna. So everybody is in vision in Vecna's mind. Like, he created this whole scenario of this is what happened. But in reality, he ended up capturing Mike, Max, and Lucas. And they had a little thing in their mouth or whatever, like they stuck in the upside down. They had the thing in their mouth. That's what I saw from that. But if they do it, I think it'll be a good story if they showed it like that. If they don't, then again, shut up talking about it, because you're pissing me off, and I'm getting excited about nothing.
Yeah. Hey, but it maybe. I mean, Zack Snyder fans finally got a Snyder cut that it was crying for years. So I don't know.
Well, just to You're on mute, Brian. Just
let's see what people thought about the episode, man. Pink doo-doo. 4 pink doo-doos. You got whole 4 pink doo-doos for the episode, man. Hold on, I got another one. Roosevelt looks not impressed. Yeah, he wasn't impressed with the episode. Go ahead, Roosevelt.
Then it didn't make sense for WWE to do a Stranger Things episode.
Why didn't it make sense?
They've
done crossovers. They've done crossover shows before, and since
if they did it last week, it would have made sense. It would have made sense last week, but to do it this past Monday after the show is already done made no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't even do anything that was even Stranger Things related. They just had the set design. That was it. Nothing. No matches was Stranger Things rules or you didn't even have like I could have saw it. I could see if they had the Wyatt Six come out and got involved in something. That would have been, you know what I'm saying? The way they brought the Wyatt Six out the first time, it was in there killing everybody, and dudes was sitting there with bullet holes in their head and whatnot. If they'd have had something like that, okay. But they did nothing that was Stranger Things related. Just the set, and that was it. Even Adam Pearce turned around and looked at the Demigod and was like, "What the hell is this?" Like,
yeah,
you know what it is. Like, why are you asking stupid questions?
Well, so WWE has always had these kind of crossover things when it comes to certain movie roles or actors that come on the show or whatever the case may be. I think there was some missed opportunity for them to bring some of the darker characters out during the episode, like a Damian Priest. I'm not sure if Damian Priest is on Monday Night Raw or not. But, you know, I think it should have been the Wyatt Six. I think you should have brought like an Aleister Black. I know that some of these people are on SmackDown, but it just makes sense for you to do that episode or that crossover episode with some of your characters that have a darker side or a darker edge. You know what I'm saying? And it would have just made sense for that standpoint. I think the last good crossover that I saw WWE do was when The Rock had that spy movie with the golden egg. And Vince, somebody had stole the egg, and Vince was like, everybody look at this egg. This egg is beautiful, ain't it?
Yeah. Austin Theory.
Yeah. See, so they had this whole thing, the whole show around somebody stole this egg. And so I think that it was some missed opportunities, but I think that some fans did appreciate the reference. If you go out to, we got Chef Marcus Cofield. I was disappointed Monday Night Raw. Yeah, for this to be the first Monday Night Raw, man, I hear that a lot of people did not enjoy it. I heard it was very lackluster in a lot of different ways. And me, I told y'all, man, I refused to watch it the day of because it's a million commercials. So I'd rather watch it the next day or after it gets finished airing, unless I miss something. But from what I've seen, there were 2 title changes. There was, the championship fight. I don't know. How do y'all feel about it? First of all, what did you think about Monday Night Raw in a whole? And how do you feel about the product right now? Let me go, LP.
Yeah, Raw was trash, but it's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash until they change the management. I think everybody just need to realize it, because there ain't nothing that's gonna happen that all of a sudden everything's gonna be good again until they get rid of the current people they got. The current people they got writing. I'm not meaning the talent. The current people they got in the back. It's horrible. Like, just like you said, if they would have did the Stranger Things ahead of time and they had Lucas and Dustin and all them backstage in the backstage segment, that would have made sense. But to do it after the fact, I think Netflix did it because, for one, WWE ratings are down. So they look, y'all got a couple people here. Maybe we can do something here and make people watch it again and boost the ratings of Stranger Things. So I think they use WWE as a marketing tool to get people to watch Stranger Things, not vice versa. I think WWF, they like, look, y'all ain't bringing up no rating, so we're gonna find a way to make y'all work for us. So we might be seeing some more stuff like that happen in WWE, of what they got coming up on Netflix. So I think that's the only way they're gonna make that money is if, at this point in time, all the Stranger Things fans have already watched Stranger Things. So you hoping to get maybe a couple of new people that people been binge watching it from the start and stuff like that. But I really think all this talent that WWE has right now, they ain't doing nothing with it. I mean, just like you said, that whole Gunther, as much as y'all know I'm a fan of Gunther, it's like either y'all gonna push him as a mega heel, but y'all gonna let AJ Styles slap the shit out of him, and he not gonna do nothing. Like that doesn't even make sense. And he can't keep on doing the John Cena stuff. That's been 3 weeks ago. It's time to move on. So they messing up his character. They're messing up who just signed. Javon Evans got signed during a commercial break. Like, are you serious? He got signed during a commercial break. So that tells you right now what's gonna happen to that kid. It's just bad, man. They need to fire everybody.
Damn, LP.
Everybody got to go.
Everybody got to go. Oh man. Well, shout out to Javon Nevis, man. North Carolina native, 5-star alumni, personal confidant to Roosevelt. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about Javon Evans? And we're gonna go back into the show in a minute. But Roosevelt, what do you think about Javon Evans getting signed to Monday Night Raw?
I'm excited to see exactly what's going to happen for him. I hope that they do him right because he's been, firing on for all cylinders. He's very talented. The fans are really invested in him. I just hope that WWE sees that and allow him to continue with his momentum. Like he's really grabbing the fans' love and admiration. So hopefully that they'll let him get out there and let him cook and and keep moving forward, man. I mean, we always talk about when these call-ups happen, and especially when a lot of times we feel it's too early. Could Javon do more NXT? Absolutely. He can do a lot more. I think if they would have waited till after or maybe right at WrestleMania, that would have been good for him. But to do it at the beginning of the year, I mean, unless you're going to put him in the Royal Rumble and he has a really strong showing in the Royal Rumble, I don't really see anything that they're going to really do for him with this call-up so early.
I think NXT, they need to stop pushing NXT as development. They need to make NXT, or they should have made NXT another show. I know it's another show. Like you can watch NXT, but they don't consider NXT. You got Raw, you got SmackDown, and NXT is still developmental. It's OPW from back in the days. Like that's still what it is. But I feel like if they would have pushed that as a regular show and let it be equal with the other shows, then you can cross stars over more. You know what I'm saying? You can mix and match because a lot of the main stars is not gonna go to NXT. Why? Because NXT is developmental. They'll go there to help some of these young guys, these young stars come up. But when you start mixing it up, like if you don't know that much about Javon Evans because you don't want NXT, all you saw was Javon Evans got signed over to Raw. As a regular person, you like, who the hell is that? Or why should I care? You know what I'm saying? Like, when they don't do vignettes, they don't do no storylines, they don't do nothing with these call-ups. And that's why I think the call-ups really suffer when most of them come here because they don't do nothing with them, or it takes a long time. Look how long Carmelo Hayes been, and he finally now getting a belt, even though they still doing a U.S. challenge, so it ain't much gonna come from it. But he's been there for what, about 2 years now? I think. Seem like he's been there for about maybe 2 years. So, yeah. And so again, man, I can honestly say I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I really want to say that right now, the talent in WWE is just as good as it was from Ruthless Aggression and Attitude, if not better. But you don't have the stories to carry these characters. You just can't carry. I don't want to watch wrestling without a storyline. You know what I'm saying? This ain't porn. When I watch porn, I don't care. I don't need a storyline. I don't need the backstory of the male or the pool man that just came to the house. Go ahead up in there and get to work. But with wrestling, man, we gotta have a storyline. We gotta know why. Like, I don't want to see Carmelo Hayes do a U.S. Open Challenge. He only gonna wrestle the same folks that all the dude wrestled. So there's nothing. Like, and I think that's what's hurting wrestling. Who has a storyline right now? Nobody. Nobody really has a storyline. Cody and Drew keep on fighting each other, but that ain't a storyline. CM Punk, that is threw that shit together. That's not a storyline. The last storyline was the Bloodline. Like, who else has a storyline right now? Maybe I'm missing.
Well, they're trying to do something with the Vision, but for some reason there seems not to be cohesiveness within the Vision. It just seems like you have 4 individual stars that are trying to develop, but they all have no real storyline other than we the next up. And I kind of agree with you on that because they do need storylines to push it through. The last time that I stopped watching wrestling was the last time that CM Punk was champion. And the last time I watched wrestling, I ain't watching since CM Punk became champion. So to be honest with you, I hate to say it, man, but it is not the product of the Roman Reigns era. It's it seems different. I'm excited about all of these new call-ups. Now there is potential to do storylines. I think the last kind of storyline, the IC women's title, with Becky and Maxine, and they've been going back and forth. The women's division is amping up, especially the tag team division. I'm happy to see all of these women tag teams. The women tag team division is pretty stacked right now. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of the and shout out to Io Sky and Rhea Ripley for winning the women's tag team championships. But right now, the women's tag scene is on fire, and that's more than I can say about the men's tag scene. And the reason why I say it's on fire because of the tag team potential. You have Lash and Nia Jax. You have the Kabuki Warriors. You have Rhea and Io. You have some really, really good, talented tag teams in the women's division. I 100% agree with you that NXT is its own brand, but they already have another development brand under NXT. So it's levels to it. So you have WWEID, then you have Evolve, then you have NXT. So I think that they should just make Evolve, and since they're already putting it on TV, on Tubi or whatever the case may be, make Evolve the developmental. Move all your people that's in developmental NXT down to Evolve and keep all of your stars for NXT in NXT. Continue to do the NXT TNA crossover and then bring down the talent that you are not using on SmackDown and Raw to NXT to grow that brand. I 100% thought they was going to do the brand when NXT invaded Raw. And when Triple H was leading NXT at that time, and they had that's when they had Adam Cole and Alex the Black and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa and all of the NXT stars of that time. And I think NXT has done a really great job of making stars. You know what I'm saying? Javon Evans, Oba Femi, Monroe, Blake Monroe, just a lot of different names that are really good. Ricky Starks, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see First of all, the fact that the fact that Oba Femi, he just vacated his title. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come up, and I hope that he's on SmackDown. But the fact that Oba Femi and Javon Evans and Trick Willie just debuted on SmackDown. 3 black men. And I ain't trying to say race, but I'm just saying I haven't seen a call up where you have the 3 major call ups be men, black men. I haven't seen that. And Jordan Grace, shout out to Jordan Grace. You know what I'm saying? I think that they should have kept Javon Evans in NXT a little bit longer. I think that Javon Evans should have had the opportunity to become NXT champion. I think that Javon Evans should have had a great title run, and he could have really built and developed that brand of something new, something fresh, something exciting again. I'm excited about Trick Willie. Shout out to Trick William, and he had those lemon pepper steppers on, boy. That boy was clean with the all white, looked like a black shaft. You know what I'm saying? That boy was clean. I was like, look at Trick Willie. And the crazy part was I actually got the opportunity to meet him right before he went up the main roster. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I've done that to a couple people. I met Ricochet right before he went up the main roster. I met EC3 before he went up to main roster. Matt Riddle before he went up the main roster. Lacey Evans before she went up the main roster. Rhea Ripley before she went up the main roster. What's her name? Kairi Sane before she went up the main roster. Aleister Black before he went up the main roster. Johnny Gargano. All these people I met like right before they got signed to WWE main roster. So my dog up here groaning. Shut up. I'm talking. But yeah, shout out to the NXT talent. I'm excited to see who steps up in NXT to become that next champion. I think that Ricky Starks is a great champion. But then you also have people that have not had the opportunity to come up. Like my man, what is his name? Yeah. Tony
D'Angelo.
Why hasn't Tony D'Angelo been called up? Is it injuries? Is it they don't believe in him or something? This man was a great storyteller on NXT. Told some of my favorite stories on NXT. I don't know why they haven't called Tony D'Angelo up. What is the holdup? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Some people have been there on NXT way too long. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's because they don't believe in them or whatever the case may be, but I think there's some people that should have got called up a long time ago. But I absolutely think that Javon Evans is going to be a star. I think that he showed up and showed out when he did come to main roster and have those matches, and people got to see what he's about. Now, when he starts talking, I don't know if the mainstream will catch on to Javon Evans. I don't know if Javon Evans will be able to carry a storyline. Those are things that I'm not questioning, but I just want to see if he's able to evolve his character and put a little bit more acting into his presentation. Because a lot of people are not going to get his character right off. We already talked about this. That's why I took Carmelo Hayes so damn. It took him 2 years because people ain't know what he was or who he was. I'm him. Who is him? Who the hell is him? So it took them a while to kind of meet him to where his star is now, because Carmelo Hayes has always been the star. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited to see what they end up doing with your boy, man. Roosevelt, do you think that that Javon Evans is ready for the big time?
Yeah. I mean, because anytime that he's been on the main roster doing matches, like they say, he did not fold under the pressure. He went out there and got busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have any issues of transitioning. He didn't freeze with the live crowd or anything like that. And he's been working house shows and been doing really well. And I think that's the biggest thing for a lot of these callers, that they take these guys and they have them do house shows and see how well they do. And he just looks like a star everywhere he goes. And he's a lot more relatable to the fans than anybody else would be, because he looked like you could see him somewhere around the way. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the stars that we've had, you couldn't say, I could see him at the store. You know what I'm saying? I could see him being somebody I could meet at the store. Javon Evans, even though he's a star, he does look like somebody you could meet at the store. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a piggyback off of what you said, and it's an experience that you've had recently. You met Javon Evans downtown Raleigh. Well, you were downtown Raleigh at a festival. Tell that story.
Yeah, and he was just walking around, and it was like nobody really said anything. Nobody was like turning their head sideways, anything, because he was just looked like somebody that he was in Raleigh. He looked like somebody that you know what I'm saying, that lives in Raleigh and just come to a festival. You know what I'm saying? So the more TV time he gets, the more it's going to be hard for him to do things like that. But as of right now, I mean, even still, whenever he gets bigger, I think fans are going to be like, yo, I can see myself saying, yo, how you doing, Javon Evans? And he being that guy to actually sit down and actually talk back to you. You know what I'm saying? Javon has always been a very humble kid and a very hungry kid. So, yeah, man, I just hope that they do him right. And as long as he stay healthy, he don't get any injuries, and keep his head down and his eyes forward, he'll be good.
Yeah, let's see what some of the people say. I also think that they made a big mistake by moving Javon Evans to the main roster. And then he follows up by saying Javon Evans was everywhere for a while, NXT, TNA, and AAA. He has bounced around, and I think that they kind of wanted to see how how flexible he was in different types of wrestling companies and different types of scenarios. The boy's proven himself, so I'm not saying, hey, he shouldn't be on main roster. He absolutely should. I think that he has the talent to be able to carry him a long way. Do I think that they could have let him just bake in the oven a little bit more longer? I absolutely think that they should have, because he would have solidified himself as a champion. Not just a star, not just a wrestler. He would have solidified himself as a champion, as an NXT champion, and you could not take that. You know what I'm saying? He would have had some really great feuds on NXT. And the whole show would have been built around him. And so I think there was a missed opportunity there. And I guarantee you they're going to bring him back down to NXT at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after Black History Month, Triple H is trying to beat the allegations. Triple H, let's cut that bullshit. Triple H is trying to beat the allegations. He hear them. You think he don't hear the talk? The talk. He trying to beat the allegations. Not one, not two, but three black men. Just like you said, we've never seen. That's impressive. That's unbelievable. Plus, Last Legends came not too long ago. Please, I would love for this to be the new Renaissance, and we about to see a lot of good black talent, in different places doing different things. But we will see how this goes, because ultimately, at the end of the day, if they're not writing nothing for him to do, Javon Evans seemed like I don't know how old he is. How old is he? Like in his 20s or something?
21. Yeah, 21. Yeah.
So he got like the YN kind of vibe. That's what I got from the little bit I've seen of him, because I seen him and Ricochet. They went back and forth on Twitter not too long ago. Like, I seen he gives me that YN vibe, but the YN vibe is not really gonna sell you as a character. So I'm waiting to see how he is as a character. When I first seen him, I seen Oba Femi. That he looked like somebody from the Ubaku tribe from Black Panther. So he don't get. I see his character. There'll be no challenge today. No challenge today. Like, spoke for itself. So some of the characters, you know what I'm saying? But right now, his character, I don't see it yet. And that's just me because I'm new to him. And so you got to think it's not just me, that's everybody else that don't know who he is. So, and you got to have more than just good matches because a lot of the guys put out great matches. Again, they got some of the best talent they've had in years. So what is his character is what I want to see. Even if he is like a cocky little YN, but I wouldn't want him to be like that because it didn't work for Austin Theory. So that's not something that I think really plays. I don't want to, the millennials, nothing like that. I don't know. I don't know what they can do with them. That's one of the big questions. But at least they using the younger people. It's crazy how everybody thought Chris Jericho was gonna show up Monday. Even if Chris Jericho showed up, Chris Jericho is 55. Are we putting all our eggs in the Chris Jericho basket? Even if he comes back at Royal Rumble, he's 55. He's not. He can. Chris Jericho would do a little bit, but you can't think you're gonna put the company back on Chris Jericho. Like, relax, people.
Well, LP, I have to say that when Ric Flair came back to the WWE, he was like 54, 55.
Ric Flair was like 47. Ric Flair was like 47, 48. Because I looked it up when he was in Evolution. He was like 48 something. Because I looked it up one time because I was curious.
In Evolution.
He might have somebody do a fact check because I can't do it right. I'm telling you, he was
in his 50s for sure.
He was in his 50s. He couldn't be in no 40s looking like that.
he won't that old. Somebody fact check it, put it in the chat. But either way,
I was saying, if he was in his 40s when he joined Evolution, the drugs had kicked his ass. He was old looking, dog.
Limousine riding, jet flying take a toll on you, brother.
I see.
But even with Ric Flair, the company was never, nobody relied on Ric Flair. Ric Flair, he wrestled a little bit, then he became him and Vince had a thing, they co-owned the place or whatever. They did other stuff. The people acting like Jericho gonna get in the ring. Are y'all seeing CM Punk? I ain't the biggest CM Punk fan, but that dude is struggling in these matches, man. Really pay attention to his energy level and his punches and hits. He's struggling. Kevin Nash called him out, and people try to get on Kevin Nash's ass, but Kevin Nash kept it a buck. Kevin Nash said, "You out there wrestling with a shirt on." That says a lot.
He responded by wearing a shirt, and in the middle of a match, he took the shirt off and it had another shirt under it.
Yeah, people want to hate on Kevin Nash, but Kevin Nash really won't lie. Like when The Rock left and they was pushing Roman, or then when Roman was started getting they were pushing Cena, and then when Cena was kind of going out, they were pushing Roman. Like there's always been like one or two stars that you pushing, but like right now, who they pushing? They're not pushing. Hell, LA Knight, his damn self. But they ain't pushing. Who are they really pushing right now? So maybe these new guys they coming. Even when you say Brian Breaker just lost to CM Punk. So like, I don't know. I don't know what they got going on. I don't think they know what they got going on, but they got a future, man. They just got to do something with it. And then Drew McIntyre, he probably about to lose. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I want to make this statement for the best damn podcast. If Drew McIntyre loses this match and don't win that belt, we will not bring up Drew McIntyre's name for the rest of 2026. I don't want to talk about Drew McIntyre at all if he loses this shit, which he probably will, because I don't see Cody losing on the episode of SmackDown. I don't see it, but CM Punk winning, you kind of like maybe Cody will lose it, but on a SmackDown. I just don't worry. But if he loses, I don't want to talk about Drew McIntyre no more.
Well, they have been doing Drew McIntyre kind of dirty. I mean, because if he does win it at SmackDown, because he won the title during the pandemic, He had no fans, and then he won the title again. At what pay-per-view was it? Was it a pay-per-view? It was a show?
No, it was pay-per-view. The Money in the Bank got in.
Huh?
That was overseas, right?
Was it?
No.
I think
no, I think he won it like around SummerSlam or something. I mean, not SummerSlam. I think he won it around Survivor Series. He had won it again, like right before the new year had kicked off. Because I remember that because he faced Keith Lee at the end of the year. So he won it. He won it twice before because he had won it, then lost it, and then won it again. And then he struggled for a long time, and then he got it, and then it was taken away from him within seconds. So Drew has been struggling, man. But Drew is losing nothing by not being champion, man. Sometimes people have their strongest characters in the pursuit of. Think about it. I think Cody was more popular and more over when he was chasing versus when he actually got it.
I mean, once they get the belt, everybody who gets the belt, it's a good moment. But afterwards, it ain't nothing because they ain't got nothing to do. So it's not Cody's fault. It's not Drew's fault. It's the fucking right. It's Road Dogg. If you on SmackDown, it's Road Dogg fight. He one of the main writers on SmackDown. Like Drew had lost to Cody like 4 times, I think, if not 5. So it might have been 5. And so if he loses this, I mean, where else is it to go, man? Like what is it to do?
I can see losing to Cody. I can't see losing to CM Punk geriatric ass. I just Braun Breaker. I mean, and maybe it's just me, man. I absolutely think that there should be some new blood. That's why I'm excited to see where Oba Femi goes. That's why I'm excited to see what Javon Evans is able to do. If Javon, for instance, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If Javon Evans beats CM Punk for that belt, his career is out of here. You hear me? If Javon Evans was to beat CM Punk for that belt, now that's not what's gonna happen. That he probably gonna lose it to like either CM Punk or what's the name, Braun Breaker, or Seth Rollins is gonna come back and they're gonna maybe do a feud at WrestleMania. So Punk is holding on to that belt past Mania. I mean, till Mania. That's 100%. Now, I give CM Punk credit. He has had some really good matches since he's came back to main roster. That Hell in a Cell match with him and CM Punk and Drew McIntyre was a great match. That quieted me from being a CM Punk hater because he put on an excellent match with him. Even when he was in AEW, he put on a great match with MJF. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I think that I want them to bring the draft back, the WWE draft. Y'all remember that? I would love for them to bring the draft back because it was always some excitement around the draft. I mean, we've done 2 or 3 draft pre-shows, whatever the case may be. I would love to see that because it adds some excitement. Now, with these new call-ups, it's exciting. I think that, to be honest with you, the person who looks like a star to me, the person who the fans are getting behind, is 2 of them. Actually, all 3 of them. But Oba Femi and Trick Willie are the ones that you should really put your stock in because they can talk, they can carry, they look like stars. They are there. They are there. Now, whether they put the battery in their back and let them go, that's something different. Chef Marcus Kofi, I think Oba is going to SmackDown. I hope Oba do go to SmackDown. And if he do, Oba and Trick can continue. They can continue that feud. They can, create some really good storylines. Oba and Cody will be good. That match that they had potential. And that was Cody's like introduction to Oba, like, oh man, he is the real deal. Ain't nothing developmental about this dude. ain't nothing developmental about Oba. Oba has aura. Trick has aura. And that is hard to teach. That is hard to, you know what I'm saying, to really bring into, like, you feel their presence when they're there. Mm-hmm. And that's what you need. Roman Reigns had, now he didn't always have that. He had, no, I can't say that. He's always had that thing like, who was that dude? But this past Roman had that aura. He still has that aura. When he walks in the building, people feel it, they acknowledge it, and they embrace it. You need more character development like that, because when you walk through that curtain, people need to feel your presence when you come in. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Roosevelt, you have that aura and that presence when you come through the ropes. You do. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It takes time to develop that. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to like harness that energy and realize that energy is at work here. Like when The Rock goes through, that's pure energy, pure adrenaline that he's creating, that the fans are creating, and it's a moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's only a couple of people who are able to do that. Poppy Parrish, Roman definitely has aura. Yeah, you have to have that aura. For a woman, Jordan Grace has aura about her. Obviously, she has a physical presence, but she has an aura, and that's why she moves so quickly up to main roster now. You know what I'm saying? And she's going to be in the women's division, and she's going to be competing on the women's division, and she is going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see what happens. Let's see. Oh, shit, what's Jeff said? Oba, Cody, and Drew. Yeah. They all got Cody got aura too. But Cody,
I mean, there's not many people I would say that people don't go out and they hear his music and they see his interest and they don't do the whole whoa.
Yeah.
Everybody does it. So but the thing is like when you bring up somebody like an Oba Femi, you're gonna have to really put this man in a strong trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot ignore this man. And the big issue is we had that same situation with Keith Lee. Keith Lee had a strong presence. You know what I'm saying? When he stood in the ring with Roman Reigns, they were like, yo, Roman Reigns is in the ring with Keith Lee, not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? And they needed to give him a strong trajectory, and they just didn't. I hope they don't do the same thing with Oba Femi, because he's going to need to be able to go out there and just run through some people. And he better run through some people. I don't give a damn if they call me and say, hey, we need you to come and do a squash match with Oba Femi. Call me. Look,
call Bert Hansen.
Call Bert Hansen. Call Jessica Lashley. Call whoever you want to call. Just call me up. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Velveteen Dream, call me up. But he needs to run through some people. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that will be what they do for Oba Femi, because like you said, he does have that strong aura and presence. Trick Williams, he has an aura and presence about him, but it's like only thing that people really get behind is the whoop that trick thing. Can we see a whole stadium doing that? I would love to see an entire stadium doing that, an entire arena.
We've already seen that. I mean, NXT has had 2 or 3 different stadium shows. TNA has had some stadium shows. And then with Trick Williams coming on SmackDown and his music hitting, and the whole audience is going to whoop that trick.
Uh-huh.
The boy is over. I mean, that's when everybody in the audience know your music or they know your phrase, and the only thing he had to do was when he hit that pole, the lemon pepper, the pose with his leg out. I said, "Oh, he on one right now, Jack." But that's what you need, though. You need something that's going to make you stand out. I'm excited for these call-ups. Hold on. Keith Lee was amazing, but apparently too smart for his own good. I don't know what too smart for his own good means. I don't think that people.
He wasn't a soldier like Karrion Kross would say. You know what I'm saying? He's not just gonna go and just do exactly whatever it is you want me to do. Like I'm over. Why would you not push me to, to the moon and back? Why do I have to take a step back to let somebody else shine? If I'm standing in the ring with you and I'm taking your light, oh well, that's on you. That's not on me. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Jakami Henry. He's an amazing talent, independent wrestler, up and coming superstar himself, part of the Pantheon. He got his beads, so shout out to him. But that's one of those things that, if I stand in the ring with you and I get more eyes on me and you're supposed to be the star, I'm not dumbing myself down just to make you feel good and make you look good.
That's that politics stuff that I don't that's part of life. Almost from regular job to other job, a lot of times you gotta play politics. But wrestling, it's either be quiet, don't say nothing, and wait till your time, or you can be like, man, I ain't doing that. So where Keith Lee, I do what dude said because I can kind of see that too. But I can see it as well as like you trying to tell me what's gonna work for my character when I know what's going to work for my character. That's one thing I like about AEW. They allow their wrestlers to be themselves a little bit more without they sometimes maybe a little too much. But you should know your character, and you should know if I know how to get over in the crowd, listen to me. I know you know everything, but listen to me and allow me to try. If it don't work, then you can call me Bearcat Lee and have me doing all this stupid shit. But I'm telling you, I know what's going to work. And a lot of times they don't want to listen to them. And everybody don't want to play ball. So look at, like you brought up Karrion Kross. When they brought Karrion Kross and they had that dumbass mask on, I'm pretty sure he was like, what is this shit? And it did not work. It took Karrion Kross a good little minute before he finally started getting accepted. And then hell, they was like, they got rid of him, after all that time wasted. So I don't know. I want them to bring back number one contenders. I'm tired of everybody just getting title shots. I think I need to see 3 or 4 people that really want the belt or really want the US title or the whatever belt it is. You remember, back in the day, you had several people that wanted one belt. Now people just show up and get title shots. Even Drew should not have a title shot. He done lost to Cody 5 damn times in a row. Why is he getting a title shot? Like, there should be number one contenders again, so people hungry for the belt. Now they just give anybody a title shot. Like, if Cody wins, it's the next person up that is gonna give a title shot. Like that. Here you go. Whoever attacked Cody. First of all, if Cody going by his bus, he getting jumped. Gets beat up by his bus. Oh my God, on a regular basis. Like The Rock beat him down front of his belt. For his bus. Drew done it like what, twice? KO done it. Come on, man. Cody, get rid of that bus, bro. Like, that's not it, man. And that's why I think too. A lot of people don't really necessarily like Cody because Cody, who is Cody rival? He don't even got a rival, man. Like, let's be honest. Who is his real rival? He wrestled everybody. Stone Cold and The Rock had a rivalry the whole entire time. Even when Stone Cold and The Rock wrestled together, they still didn't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Triple H and The Rock, Stone Cold and Triple H, like there was so many rivalries. Who is Cody rivalry other than Roman?
I would say that it was at first Seth Rollins, but then all of a sudden Seth Rollins decided to help Cody to get him get the belt. First of all, I don't understand Seth Rollins' whole "I'm gonna help Cody out" situation. It didn't make sense to me, but I guess it made sense because he didn't like he hated Roman more than he hated Cody.
Well, Cody was the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, but the reality of it is that Seth Rollins has been the antithesis to Cody Rhodes for a while until Seth Rollins helped out Cody, and now you can't say that he's his biggest rival anymore because he's not. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to think who's Cody's biggest rival, it's Cody.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. Cody's biggest rival is Cody. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's probably will go over a lot of people's heads, but I think that Cody is always going to struggle with the finish your story and where do you like
where do you go from there?
Where do you go from there? Because he's floundered since he finished his story. Now he's had some good matches and he's had some whatevers, but he's still battling that whole we reached the mountaintop. Like, how do I go to the next level of this mountain? Or did he started to climb down? I think he started to climb down. You know what I'm saying? The Bloodline storyline was something that we were very, very much so into. I don't think I've been that excited about wrestling during that period of time since I was a kid or since I was watching ECW. You know what I'm saying? And they were doing all that crazy stuff. And I was like, I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? You're right. I think that it does need to be, and we talked about this before, it needs to be some more people in the writers area. It needs to be some diversity at the writers table. It needs to be new, fresh stories. And I think that some of these new people that's coming in are going to have that, but it just depends on what is it going to look like for the product, right? Because just because your character might be over, your character might not be right for the product. And we've seen a lot of people that's happened to, you know what I'm saying, where their character got over really good on other companies, and then they came and tried to bring that same character to the main stage, and they was like, who is this clown? Who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. But I'm excited about Oba Femi coming to the main roster. I think that he's going to make a splash. I'm excited to see Trick Willie and see what he do. I guarantee you that they're going to find some way to put him and Carmelo Hayes either against each other or together. I guarantee that's going to happen. And it's not going to be done right. So I just we'll see.
I think too that and we kind of spoke about this not too long ago, the matches got to tell the story too. You just can't go in there and have a match. The matches got to tell the story. Just like I said at Mall Mania, Brutality Inc. and the Pantheon, I saw the story that them motherfuckers don't like each other. Like, that was like, you know what I'm saying? I felt every hit. I felt every slam. I seen spit, sweat flying out. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers, they gonna fight when they get done. Do they got beef? You know, that's what I'm really looking at. Because that match told that story. It didn't look like this 2 random guys or 6 random guys on the match. It told the story. Matches nowadays, like WWE, they just wrestling. They are not telling the story that make you really feel like, even with like anybody, like even with Drew and Cody, when their matches should be brutal. They should have matches that like you be like, damn, they really or CM Punk. You remember how CM Punk and Seth Rollins, you know, when CM Punk showed up, Seth Rollins acted like he was so pissed off. But their matches have not really showed that energy at all. They just have regular matches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need CM Punk to get him to go to sleep 3 times in a row just to show you, like, I really don't like this dude. And like, I mean, go back to, you know, kayfabe or whatever, but like the energy level is what's missing. I think that's why a lot of us are feeling like we are feeling, because the energy level is not there. I'm pretty sure Bret Hart and Stone Cold might have had a beer after work one day, but during them matches, I'm like, damn, you could tell Bret Hart, Stone Cold, they can't stand each other. And that made the match more entertaining. But like I said, these guys now, they'll just wrestle and be like, oh, okay. Drew fighting Cody again. Drew ain't even got his get back from Damian Priest. Gonna bust him in the head with that damn chair. I'm still pissed off about that.
Oh man. Over on Instagram, real quick, Mr. 100, Mr. Nashville 100. What up, Chef Sterling Wright? He said, my guys, what's up? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you, Chef. We're excited to see what you do this year, man. Great brother, man. That's unked. That's unked now. That's unked to us now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sterling. Jasmine Alexander, CM Punk is getting older. That's why. And they do need to bring the draft back. I remember when they had the draft. I love the draft, man. I think that the draft was something that was very, very fresh, and we were looking forward to it. We was making predictions for it, and it shook up the landscape a little bit to what's going on. It's okay to see the same characters in the same matches over and over again if it means something. You know what I'm saying? Only if it means something. So
and they had matches to determine the draft picks too, which made it even more interesting because it was like, I hope this one wins because I want to see this person go to Raw or SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? I think they may bring it back with this whole deal that they have with ESPN. I mean, it would make perfect sense if they did that because they're partnered with ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Because everything ESPN is always about NBA draft, NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? MLB draft. I think they even got bowling draft now. So it's a lot of different things, man, that needs to take place, and hopefully that it will to be able to enhance the product. You know what I'm saying? I know they're so fixated on, well, what's going to make us money? Well, we're telling you what's going to make you money. The things that you used to most of the things that you used to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't broke. So why'd you try to change it and fix it?
The draft would be cool. That's the way they can bring NXT up as a brand. Let NXT be part of the draft. Imagine Roman getting drafted at NXT. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on some, that would be the most shocking thing you would ever think. You know what I'm saying? Roman getting drafted at NXT. Like, make you do the draft and let NXT be part of it, and let some of the boys get drafted, and they got to stay over there until a while or whatever. Like, imagine, you want to talk about making money? Like, you're gonna bring out the NXT and let them be a brand. Send Michael Cole over there. Send Booker T to over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let some of them. That will be the wildest draft of all time if they did that and they let those superstars who probably think they're good over here. Wow, I'll just go to SmackDown. I'll just go to Raw. Now your ass might go to them NXT.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
NXT up as a brand. Triple H, you son of a bitch. Did you hear that? I just gave you money in the bank right there. So somebody tag Triple H. Call the vet, you son of a bitch. I'm giving you an opportunity right now. That's how you make NXT regular brand. Right there during the draft. You son of a bitch.
Well, real quick. Speaking of
hold on, let me get a shout out real quick, and then you can go into it. Shout out to Best Damn alumni, Mooga Mace, man. He got a new track called Looney Tunes. It's out right now. JR Ryder, man. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Shout out to Mooga Mace. Do your thing. All right, go ahead, bros.
Just to piggyback on the call-ups and those who are coming over to WWE, we also had Matt Cardona, who just got signed to WWE. He's signed to SmackDown. I just saw a post.
I'm pissed about it.
We are so pissed about it.
I'm pissed about it. Yeah.
We had planned to bring him over to Mall Mania and shout out to him. Go get your money, bro. But golly, man, timing is so
timing.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He put up a post recently saying that he was booked for a bunch of independent shows all the way through summer, which is bananas. He was booked every weekend all the way through the summertime. And so he went ahead and took care of the promoters that had him signed already, signed up for their shows or their events. He would give back like the deposits that they've given him and whatever. He will take care of like some bookings that he has coming up in the very near future. But I think after this month, all his independent bookings have been retracted because of his signing with WWE, which is, a great thing for him. It's going to hurt a lot of the independent companies that was hoping to have him on there. A lot of the independent guys I was hoping to have a match with him. But at least for the ones that did have the opportunity to step in the ring with him, I hope, and this is a big hope, and this is one of the things I always talk about when you see a lot of these guys leave a major company, come to the independents, do all this traveling, wrestling all these different guys, working for all these different companies, and then they get the opportunity to go back. I hope that they bring a lot of these guys with them. That's the biggest thing that they need to do. They need to say, hey, you've been traveling all over the world. Give me some names of some guys we should look at. Boom, here you go. This one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the biggest things. One big thing, and for those that are wrestlers, independent wrestlers out there that are watching right now, the Reality of Wrestling, Booker T's company, had just put out a post about an opportunity to go and get booked for Reality of Wrestling. It is a new thing that they're doing. It is called Prospects. Reality Wrestling probably introduces Prospects, a brand new high-stakes competition series searching for the next breakout star in professional wrestling. Created directly by Booker T and Queen Sharmell, will spotlight 10 of the top independent prospects from around the U.S., 9 singles competitors and 1 tag team. So go to Reality of Wrestling on Facebook to be able to submit. I've already done my submission. Already. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
So, I feel like a lot of these companies are looking for.
Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is coming to me to say to you, I think you are going to have a phenomenal year this year in wrestling.
Oh, thank you.
That just came through me to say to you. All right, finish what you were saying. If y'all have not seen Roosevelt wrestle, man, make sure y'all go check out some of his stuff online and just see how the crowd interacts with him and how his presentation has developed from Mr. Everything to what he is now. He is an assassin, of course, in that ring, but he has this Baba Yaga thing about him where people are scared to wrestle this dude. I don't know what it is about, but shout out to you, man. Keep doing your thing. I think that you're going to have a phenomenal year this year in wrestling. Okay, that's what you were saying.
Well, what'd you call me, LP? What'd you say I was?
What am I, Goku?
Yeah, Black Goku. What you say, P?
I say you're down. He's trying to be a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, absolutely. But a lot of these companies, they're looking for the next big thing, and it's hard right now because the economy is what it is. So a lot of these companies are not bringing in outside talent as much. They're using their own homegrown talent. And some companies are closing. We've seen like a lot of companies here in North Carolina that had to close their doors. So I'm hoping that something like this that Reality Wrestling is doing is going to open up some doors for a lot of guys. And I hope that it opens up doors for a lot of companies as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the talent that reach out to somebody like Reality Wrestling can say, I came from this company. I came from this school. And then that gives an opportunity to kind of do some cross promotions, you know what I'm saying? Like what we were doing with Mania. We worked with a bunch of different companies and we were like, listen, we have the opportunity to do something big and we want to work with you so that way it can be big for not only us, but also you guys as well. And it's kind of working in that way, in that favor. So, yeah, man. I mean, because Reality Wrestling is a segue to WWE ID, which is a segue to Evolve, which was NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and what have you. So let's see what happens for everybody in 2026, man, because this is the year to go eat.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This is a good idea. Survivor Series with TNA, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. That would be fire if produced right, if done right.
WrestleMania with all those companies. Why not WrestleMania?
They're not going to do that,
bro. But you know what? It would be very, very big for wrestling if they did something like that, because you're already doing cross battles with NXT and TNA. You had Matt Cardona and Nick Nemeth come from TNA and work on SmackDown in that last time is now tournament. Why not? You've already done a SmackDown and TNA type of thing. Why not keep it going? You know what I'm saying? And then you signed Jordan Grace, who came from TNA and went to NXT, now is on SmackDown. Now you got Matt Cardona, who just came from TNA, directly from TNA. You know what I'm saying? So why not? And then it'd be interesting to see who else may come from TNA. I could see Moose getting signed to WWE, which would be a very interesting thing.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. I think that for sure Nick Nemeth, or if it goes back to the name Dolph Ziggler belongs in WWE, man. Dolph Ziggler is a great talent. I think that Dolph Ziggler can elevate a lot of talent. He was in NXT. He definitely elevated the NXT brand. So I'm excited to see him back up in there. I think that he would do great on this roster, this new roster of WWE talent. But we shall see. All right, fellas. It has been one hell of a show. Thank you guys first of all, thank you, gentlemen, for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing y'all growth as individuals and as men. I look up to both of y'all. So I just want to see us keep on thriving as businessmen and then thriving together in this whole podcast entertainment world. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and keep on uplifting each other, and let's do some phenomenal things this year. I'm excited to see what y'all got going on, man. It's going to be this year has already started off super crazy, super weird. To say the least, has already started off insane. But God willing, we get through the year, man. I'm just excited to see what things that we can actually do. So, with that being said, fellas, let's go around the room. We like to give a little bit of motivation, a little word to get you through your week. This year, we're going to give you some words to help you get through the year. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with Black Moses, or Black Jesus, as Sir Mo has affectionately called him. Roosevelt, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
Absolutely. My final word for the beautiful people is it's no longer a new year, new me. Let's focus on a new year, better me. Simple as that. That's my word for the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast.
Damn, just walk off, drop the mic.
That's it. That's it. Because a lot of people, because I've heard a quote saying, you keep saying new year, new me. What was wrong with the old you? You didn't develop you didn't develop the old you correctly. So why not just do a better you rather than a new you?
Yeah.
Don't get something new and then tear that up too. Fix the old parts first. You know what I'm saying? Fix the old parts before you go buy something new.
Fix your inside parts. Yeah, I did. Yeah. That is the final word from your boy, the Green-Eyed Bandit, Roosevelt, the fighter. The villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, LP, the Renaissance Man. Do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
I guess I'll say it. I don't. It's a quote, but I can't really remember it. But I think just know that in order to get new things to happen, you got to stop doing the same old thing. So you can't do the same old things and think it's going to be the product is going to be different. You got to change it up. Whatever you was doing last year, if it didn't work for you, then guess what? You need to reevaluate. You need to make a couple of changes and figure out what you need to do to make it better, or you're doomed to repeat the same thing that you had previously.
Absolutely. That is the final word from the villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, the evil one, LP. I think I'm going to echo, man, what you guys are saying. And I've said this on the podcast before, and I've used it as a final word before, but it just kind of, I'm just going to drive home on what you guys are saying. And what it is be the change that you want to see in your life. That means that if you want things to change for the better, if you want things to change in a new direction for you and your family and in your life, then be that change. The change starts with you. The change starts from the inside. The change starts with your mindset. The change starts from what you eat. The change starts from breaking your old habit. The change starts from you building and developing new relationships. The change starts with how you treat people and how you are respected and how you are looked at. So be the change. Be the element of change in your life to be able to change the trajectory of your life, because you deserve it. You deserve it to yourself. I know I said that wrong. How would I reword that? You owe it to yourself. That's it. You owe it to yourself. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it. You owe it to yourself to be the change that you want to see in your life. So if you want change, if you want things to change, if you want your situation to change, then you have to start. That change starts with you. So be the change that you want to see in your life. That is a final word from your boy, Brian Renegade. All right, fellas. Been a great show as always. I'm super excited to see what you guys do. If you want to sign up for the Fashion Wars, LP, where can they go?
Just keep following me on my Instagram. I'll be posting all the information for that. One Click Photography Shoot, spell the word out one. And if you're a designer, you're interested, go ahead and hit me up. Models I'll be posting that information on the draft pretty soon.
Absolutely. If you are a fashion designer, if you are a model, if you are a makeup artist, anything in that industry, and you want to be a part of this once in a lifetime phenomenal event, contact LP and he will get you going. Roosevelt, if people want to work out with you or if people want to fight you, where can they go?
Just shoot me a message on either on Instagram at Roosevelt the Fighter, on TikTok official _ Mr. Everything. If you're looking for a workout, the time is now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is always so fixated on their summer body. Well, how about your all year body? You know what I'm saying? Don't just be ready to get yourself right for the summertime. You got to stay in that body all year round. So reach out to me, and if those who like to do some fighting, some training, some sparring, anything like that, again, send me a message and we'll make some things happen, man. I'll travel anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight anybody. So let's get it.
Absolutely. So go follow Roosevelt on all his platforms. And if you want to fight him, I don't know why you want to do that, but just hit him up. I'm pretty sure he will meet you in the ring or in the parking lot or in a bathroom at Macy's. And y'all can get it. Y'all can get it in. We can't hear you, P. Hold on. Say that again, LP. You muted.
You're on mute, you goof.
Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, son.
I said if you see Roosevelt walking down the street, just go up to him and slap him. That's how you normally get the contract. Guess how you get started. And see what
now, if you want, it's a difference between if you want to match, or if you want to just get knocked out in the middle of the street. It's a difference,
right?
This had the referee beside you and says it's a hardcore match.
Man, that's it. Yeah, a catch me outside match.
Yeah, they put one of the belts up. Which one of your belts is 24/7?
All of them. All of them. Whoever froggy enough to come jump over there and try to get him, come get him.
Absolutely. LP, put one of them masks on behind you, man.
Huh?
Put one of them masks on behind you.
Y'all see the new trailer? The new so get ready, them X-Men coming back. Get ready for Doomsday. We got a long time to wait, but
absolutely. That looks good on you for some reason, man. It's the Black Magneto. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, beautiful people. If you want to, you can follow us on all our platforms. You can check us out on Facebook at Best Wrestling Podcast or the BD Wrestling Podcast. You can check out our Instagram at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can check out our YouTube at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can listen to us on all platforms wherever you get your podcast at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Right now in the books, we have Mania Homecoming, which is in August the 15th. That's going to be a great show. LP will announce the date of his show whenever he gets everything, all the ink dries on that. But you guys make sure that you go ahead and get your tickets. The link will be up at the end of this weekend. So you can go ahead and get your tickets early, and then we'll start announcing matches and dropping people that's going to be there and celebrities and all that jazz. This is going to be one hell of a show. It's going to be the ultimate homecoming experience in wrestling form. You know what I'm saying? So you guys make sure that you go and get your tickets for Mania event. We also just dropped a few of the matches from the last Mania on our YouTube, on our Instagram, and on our Facebook page. So make sure that you go to all of our links to check out some of these phenomenal matches.
I want to say one thing. I'm gonna put it out there. Y'all can always let me know if we do this later on. I'm thinking, I know we got the commentary booth already set up over there, but I think the Best Damn Podcast, we can have a little damn commentary booth. We can make that work. I've always wanted to do commentary. I may stink at it, but I always wanted to do it. So just like they got the Spanish announce table, the damn Chinese, and we got all them announce tables, WWE. Let's have two commentary things at Mania. I would love that. Let's get write that down, add it to the things to talk about, and that right there. I don't know how we gonna do it. I just put y'all figure that shit out. I just put it out.
We absolutely can do it. Listen, I was listening to the tournament that we did in 2024, and I did commentary for that tournament. And the things that I was saying, I had so much fun doing it. I had just, like the Roosevelt tape, I had just got out of bed, bro. It was super early. It was like 8 o'clock or something like that. Mm-hmm. I literally woke up, wiped the boogers out my eyes. I ain't even had time to pee. And I just jumped on and started doing commentary. And it was so fun. It was so much fun. So I would love for all of us to have a table for commentary, at least for like 1 or 2 matches, because we got to run the show and shit. But other than that, like I would love to be on commentary this year, even if it's not for the Mania event itself. But we definitely should have a table. And P, you already know, man. If you want to be on commentary, you can get on the commentary table. You know what I'm saying?
Let's put it. I would love even whole time. I would love for us, all of us, even if Chef makes it, but all of us to do at least one match, maybe the main event. If Roosevelt's not in the main event, we all do that main event. If nothing else, I think that'd be epic. Yeah, but I don't know Roosevelt. I don't know if he like to be the star all the time, so he another Triple H. He might He might be in the main event. So if he not in the main event this show.
Now wait a minute. I wasn't in the main event in the last event.
And I was shocked. I was shocked. I told my daughter, I said, yo, you know Roosevelt gonna be in the main event. He Triple H.
Listen, I wasn't even scheduled to even wrestle. Like that just happened by chance. I wasn't even going to wrestle this last show.
That happened. That happened the week before.
The week before.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? Yeah. Roosevelt don't never want to be. He don't never want to be in the main event. I just try to put him there. He'd be like, all right, well, you know, whatever.
See?
It's me trying to. I'm like, dude, you helping putting the event on. You need to be in the main event. That was my thinking. But you know, he'll never want to be in the main event.
I was calling you shaming man. My bad.
You know, he all selfless.
Yeah, see, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Oh man, but yeah, we definitely gonna do that, LP. I think us getting on the commentary and then doing the live podcast. I think this year's Mile Mania, I do want us to do a live podcast with the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Man, I think that'll be super, super dope. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, bro, we got big things. We got some big interviews coming this year. Just stay tuned. We're gonna get some people on that I've been wanting to get on the show for a long time, and just speak to. So if you have some people that you think that we should interview, just let us know, man. Drop it in the comments, leave us a message and say, hey, I think you guys should interview this person. If you are a promoter and you want to get on the show, you can come on the show. You don't have to be a wrestler to get on this show. We've had actors, we've had different types of athletes, we've had professional fishers, we had like authors and all kinds of stuff, man. So if you have something to promote, if you have a book that you just wrote, if you have some music that you just did, we've had musicians on the show. So when we say the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, of course we talk about pro wrestling, but we also talk about how people wrestle with life and how people wrestle with their situations. And so that's where the wrestling part comes from. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when we have these interviews and we talk to these legends and these new up and coming people, we get to who you are and what have you wrestled with within your life, because everybody can relate to having to battle something that was bigger than themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what the whole wrestling part comes from. So I know a lot of people be like, it's a wrestling podcast. Why should I? Well, when you come on, you'll see. And we've had people boo-hoo crying on the show. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them. I can count on my head about 10 of them that boo-hoo cried on the show. You know what I'm saying? So thank you there, all the people that we've interviewed. We had some really great interviews last year. We got an opportunity to interview Mr. Anderson or Mr. Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? Electra Lopez. You know what I'm saying? So we got some big interviews that we're trying to plan for this year. So just stay tuned. Keep rocking with your boys, the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, and we're going to bring you that hot fire straight to your home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right, fellas. Anything else that you got for the crew, the peoples?
Yeah, that's it.
And I'll just keep you guys updated on the fight in February in New York. Let you know if it's going to happen, where it's going to be. So if you're in the New York area, you want to see me knock somebody's mouth off their face, then I'll let you know where it's going to be.
Hey, look at me. Look at me in my face. Don't get knocked out. You got to come back on this show. That if you come on the show after you get knocked out, it's gonna be a rough episode for you, buddy. I'm gonna make sure the LP is on 10. You hear me? LP is gonna be on 10. He gonna chew your ass alive. So you cannot come here. You can come here with a loss, but you can't come here with a knockout. You can't unless you knock somebody out. You can't be asleep and then come here and be like, yeah, he caught me. Nah. You supposed to be eye checking.
Nah.
Eye checking.
That is not allowed. That is not allowed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm walking in on my my Bruce Banner. I'm always angry, so that's my That's my secret weapon, man. So when I get in there, I'm just like, just not do that.
I know you like milk, but the day before, you better drink some damn ostrich milk before you. I don't even know if ostriches make milk, but you better drink some ostrich milk before you need something super strong, some buffalo milk, something. You need some straight from some fat sources. There's some hippo milk. Man. Yeah.
We're gonna make some things happen, man. We're gonna make some things happen. You guys need to come train with me.
Man, anybody trying to train with your crazy ass? You up here doing push-ups and upside down and shit on the wall. I don't even know how that look.
See, ain't nobody trying to train in 100% gravity. We ain't fucking that.
Yeah, we got bad knees. We got bad knees, man. You up here trying to, no.
See how y'all do me? You're not my mans. You're not my mans. Y'all some crybabies. I can't believe I was hanging out with some crybabies, man. I'm gonna cry.
We'll support you from afar. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
I was just trying to do a post not too long ago, and I saw your crazy ass doing some kind of weird workout, and I was like, nope, I'm not even going to entertain that. Not even going to entertain that. But yeah, if y'all want a good workout, we just joking, man. But if you all want a good workout, man, if you want to transform your body, you want to transform your mind and your life, man, go ahead and hit Roosevelt up for one of his training sessions, man. You will not regret it.
Absolutely.
I did it. I regret it while I was doing it, but afterwards I didn't regret it because I was like, oh, okay, that was good. But doing I was cussing his ass out. Man, making me do push-ups on the part. What was it?
The little little dips on the bars.
Dips on the kitty bars at the park. Yeah. He put me through
pull-ups and everything.
Bro, he made me do a whole New York City style workout in the street on the playground.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
And then we went to the house and got on the punching bag.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely, man. So yeah, if y'all want a good workout, man, hit up your boy Roosevelt. If you're a model or if you're an entertainer or any of the sort, man, and you want to be a part of one of LP events, hit up LP. He got what you need, man. And if you want to just holler at your boy Brian Renegade, I'm right here. You can hit me up on all my platforms at Brian Renegade. And of course, you can check out the Mall Mania. You can check out the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can check out everything else that I got going on. All right. We can't hold y'all no longer. We love y'all like play cousins. Check us out on all our platforms. Thank you for everybody that supported us last year. Thank you for our new fans and new supporters for this year. We're going to do some amazing things. We're going to help a lot of people, and we're going to just make listen, Roosevelt, we're going to make some stars this year. You hear me, boy? Huh? If you were an independent wrestling scene and you want to be seen and you want to be taken serious and you don't want the promoter all in your videos, all on your songs, come to Death Row. Come to Mount Mania, we got you. All right. We can't hold y'all no longer. We love y'all. We bid you adieu.